Yes, top of the evening. You know the vibes. This is the new and improved Source Experience. Yes, give me a second. Let me get my phone real quick. I don't have my phone on me. I need my phone. 1 second. Yes, 1 2 1 2, man. 1 2 1 2, man. This is the news by Shanewz. New and improved Source Experience. I just had to grab my phone just in case my phone rings. I need it present. You heard? I need the phone present, right? But we doing some things tonight. Um, gather in. You know, feel free to share the link. You getting that real professional boxing talk over here, man. Whether you receive it or come through or not, it doesn't matter. Because as you can see, the moves we are still continuing to make with or without you, right? Now, hopefully you guys are hearing the soundboard. I don't know. Because like I said, I gotta put the flat screen on. Christopher, are you hearing the soundboard? Do you hear the laughter? Because I have on a headset, so I can't really hear. I don't have the screen on in here. I'm still dibbling and dabbling in my phone. But let me know if you hear the laughter. If you hear the laughter, no, you do not hear the laughter. All right. So what that's saying is that the soundboard is not functioning.
About 1 in 5
All right,
students.
so we're gonna have to work that out. I don't understand why.
About 1 in 5 students.
I don't understand why the soundboard is not working. And why the soundboard is not working. And why the soundboard is not working. All right, since we have no soundboard, right? So what we're gonna do is shut that down. Right? So that y'all can see what we are referencing, right? Now we should be unmuted, right? You guys are hearing me? You guys are hearing me loud and clear, right? Just want to make sure. Let me share this real quick. I'm going to share this with a couple of souls, right? I'm going to share. Oh yeah, we sounded crystal clear, man. I told you this new microphone The new setup is good. Um, Let me share this real quick, and then I'm going to drop some heat for y'all, man. This is professional heat too. This isn't that that rumor mill shit. This is professional quality over quantity, boxing talk right here. Let me share this with a couple of people, right? And feel free to share it yourself, right? Because sharing is caring. That allows the channel to grow and allows the people to see who is who in Whoville. Hopefully you caught that sauce, right? So today, well, yesterday, actions triggered a lot of reactions, right? And I want to start the show off with some of those reactions. Let me know that you guys are seeing this. Like I said, I don't have the big screen on it here. I just came in. I didn't set everything up. I just wanted to rock and roll tonight because we got a lot going on. So I just want to get this out. But just let me know you are seeing Twitter. For those that's in here, are you seeing the Twitter on the screen? Do you see the media marketing agent on the Twitter screen? Let me know. Please let me know. Somebody, one person, two people, one, anybody, let me know if you are seeing the media marketing Shanewz on the screen. If you see me on the screen, type source or let me just know. And then I'm going to proceed and start breaking down the news by Shanewz, right? Because I do not want to break down the news if you are not seeing it. Because I want you guys to follow the format. So please let me know if you are seeing that on the screen. Do you see my name, my Twitter account on the screen? Let me know. And then I am going to break it down. Christopher, no, that's an old comment, right? That's old. He says no. All right. Let me see. All right. Hopefully you guys are seeing me on the screen, right? So let's run down the topics. Hopefully you guys are seeing me on the screen. So via Ring Magazine's own Jake Donovan. Yesterday, we remember what happened, right? Uh, Keith Thurman got injured. Uh, Upon being injured, Sebastian Fondora was given the fight. Now, the significance of this is that now this is a world title fight. If you guys remember, Keith Thurman and Tim Tszyu was fighting at a catch weight of 155. So the WBO title was not on the line because it was a 155-pound catch weight. But now with Tim Tszyu and Fondora fighting, this fight has turned into thank you, Christopher. It has turned into a title fight. Now, check the vibes on this. I'm going to give you guys some more information via Jake Donovan. Now, we all know that Terrence Crawford petitioned to the WBO to be the mandatory for the winner, right? So he will be fighting the winner of Sebastian Fondora and Tim Tszyu for the WBO title. But check the twist that has just been added to this mix. Now, remember, Sebastian Fondora and Sergey Buyachich was supposed to fight in the the opening pay-per-view bout to be the champion in recess for the WBC. But now the WBC, read the article that Jake Donovan had put out on Ring Magazine. This is going to be a unification Yes, a unification bout. So the winner of Sebastian Fondora and Tim Zhu not only will be the WBO junior middleweight champion, he will also be the WBC champion. Now, did you guys follow that? Are you guys with that? Please let me know that you guys are with that. So now the winner will have two belts. He will be a unified champion. This leads me to my thesis of saying that Bud Crawford is in position. Now, yes, he's in position because he has already put in for play to get the fight with the winner of the WBO. So he should be looking at a fight with the winner of the WBO in the summertime, as reported by Mike Cobbinger. But the significance of this is that the WBC will also be for whoever wins, whether it is Fondora or Zoo. Now, I say that to say this, yes, Brian Mendoza and Sergey Buyachich are fighting for the interim, which would make them the mandatory for the WBC. Now, Terrence already has petitioned. So Terrence, like I said, most likely will get the first crack at it. Will the WBC strip whoever wins the fight and say, yo, we're just going to award the belt to the winner of Buyachich and Brian Mendoza? We have to wait and see, but it doesn't look that way, right? But you never know. But this is boxing. This is boxing. But like I said, Terrence Crawford now is in position, if you guys are following this, to be a unified 154-pound champion. Now, I know this may be alarming and disappointing to some of y'all. Like I said, I've been on Twitter. I'm active on Twitter. I want to show you some things. Right? These guys love to ignore a professional. I'm a professional at the end of the day. Look, I've been commenting on a lot of stuff on here. These guys love to try to ignore real people, right? Shout out to this fella right here. He covers a lot of fights. He's pushing for Terrence Crawford and Teofimo Lopez. Look at what I said to him. Pay attention, because now I gotta pull out my receipts, because a lot of you guys like to, I don't know, a lot of you internet guys were weirdos, strange, and whatever. You know what I like to call you guys are haters, jealous guys in the town. Just jealous individuals. But this is one of the more popular guys, as you can see. 46,000 views on this post. My response to him only got 11, but I think my response is rather on cue, and I would like to read that to you guys this evening. So he tweeted, "Stop letting Terrence Crawford avoid Teofimo Lopez. Call out, because y'all think that Spence performance puts him in this unreachable cloud," which is not, great twist or try. F that. Bud versus T.O., the best accomplished fighter on Bud's resume. Y'all enabling Bud to avoid realistic legacy mega fights. And you see what I commented now. I'm not going to go on his whole rant, tweet, or whatever it is, but look what I said to him, right? I said, respectfully, stop it with the T.O. and Bud talk. We know you are a T.O. guy, but I didn't go into all that, because this is not personal. This is just one journalist calling out another journalist, right? Because I don't consider myself a internet media personality. I am a journalist. After the day, I work for Shanewz, Showtime Media Marketing agency company for CEO Nasaya. So I said, stop it. T.O. and Bud talk after his last performance at 140. Then the catch weight call out. So what are you talking about? T.O. called out a man who was moving up in weight. Now we see, which what Bud just did, calling out being in line to fight at 154. But Teofimo doesn't even want to fight him at 147. He called him out at a catch weight. These are all facts. These is out there. But this is what I said. Reaching, all right? I said, big ups to Takeover Promotions, Director of Operations. Yeah, shout out to Andrew, my guy, my family. But I said, T.O. got a lot of work at 140. The News by Shanewz, right? What do you guys think about that before I go on, man? Before I go on. Doesn't Teofimo have a lot of work at 140? So, yes, this guy is reaching. Shout out to him, though, for, trying to make a play. But come on, bro. How is this even a conversation when Teofimo basically laid an egg against Jermaine Ortiz, then called Terrence Crawford out at a catch weight? A catch weight. So, but you see, I just want to put that out there. I'm very active out here. I am very, very active out here, right? Because that goes back to, let's go back to the initial post. Terrence Crawford making chess moves. Now, you want Terrence Crawford to fight a guy at a catch weight, right? He wants to fight at a catch weight, not at 147, but a catch weight, somewhere in between 140 and 147. Terrence Crawford is attempting to move up 7 pounds to 154 now, like we just spoke on, fight for WBO and the WBC. So what is this guy talking about? What are a lot of these guys talking about? Especially you guys that want him to fight Boots Ennis. Boots Ennis was supposed to have a purse bid for Cody Crawley, which was canceled today. It's supposed to be rescheduled for next week, but that's not looking to, like it's going to happen either. You guys can do your own research on that. I don't want to really report on that or comment on that too much, but the information is out there. Seek it out yourself, respectfully, right? But now, I'll come back to this. Hopefully you guys are catching this. Did you guys catch this? Let me see how many of you guys are in here. Thank you, Christopher. Christopher said, I like that. Okay, so you caught that, right, Christopher? Terrence Crawford is in position to make big moves at 154. Why should he entertain a catch weight fight at 145, right? A catch weight, he said. So it got to be 145. It's not 147. Why would he entertain that when he has big things to do at 154? We can always come back to this topic because, this is a great topic. But I want to move on. a little bit. I'll come back. Once again, shout out to Jake Donovan. This is the article right here. If you can see, I'm highlighting the article that he wrote on this. It's in Ring Magazine. He formerly was with, I think, the boxing scene, but now he's with Ring Magazine. But definitely check out Jake Donovan. That was the source. See, all this is included here, so I don't want to lose anybody. And I don't want you to think I'm just on here making up information. And here is Jake Donovan's credentials, right? Senior writer at Ring Magazine, right here. See his credentials, right? You see his credentials, right? That's his credentials of the source. Like you see my credentials, I have mine here too, right? So you guys know where that's coming from. Hopefully you caught that source. The News by Shanewz. But let's continue on down now, right? Here is another thing that I see. This was done by the Boxing Kingdom, right? They posted this. This is Ryan Garcia. It looked like he was sparring the Alex Haley kid, Holly kid, and a couple of others at Derek James' gym. Now you see what I said, right? You guys are in here. Hopefully you guys are seeing this. So I'm going to play the video because I know it should come out crystal clear. Let me know if you guys are seeing this. Let me turn the volume up, right?
Can somebody warn Devin Haney it's not going to be fun?
All right. Okay, so that is coming courtesy of The World Class Circus. Yes, the World Class Circus down there in Dallas, Texas. That was a 20-second clip of apparently, it looked like he was sparring the Alex Holly kid, who was a man down promotions fighter, and some other guys. 20 seconds clip, and it seemed that he was getting the best of these guys in sparring. Now, I want you guys to pay attention. This is the news by Shanewz, a guy who's in the gym, who's been in gyms. I'm not one of these strange, weirdo internet guys that come on and discuss boxing, debate boxing. That was a 20-second clip, right? A 20-second clip. Hopefully, you guys followed that. Right? Now, let's go over here, right? Because this is what happens on the internet. This is what happens. Now, look at this right here. This is Art Man the Great, another popular guy on Twitter, right? 16,000 views. 16,000 views by Art Man the Great, right? He posted Derrick's gyms looks nice. Look what I responded to this good brother and said. The news by Shanewz. Respectfully, the gym been looking nice, but what's the work like coming out of there? We seen the results from Spence Crawford. The news by Shanewz. Source experience. Are fighters getting prepared for war? Is the question later for what the gym looks like. Now, I got 9 views on that. You know why I got 9 views on that? That was too straightforward. That was too real boxing talk. Now, I just showed you that 20-second clip. This guy comments that the gym looks nice. 16,000 people. This is the internet. Watch that. Absorb that. I asked a meaningful question in regards to, is he getting real work? You know what I mean by work? Is he getting prepared to fight Devin Haney? From the sparring 20-second clip that we just witnessed, it looked rather bullshitish. It didn't look serious. You're in there, like I said. And I reached out to the Boxing Voice because I know the Boxing Voice has interviewed Alex Haley, hopefully I'm saying his name right. And I said, yo, was that him? Was he taking, like my man WCS would say, a dive? Because he looked like Ryan was getting the best of him. He curled up and like, come on, bro. You are supposed to be an elite fighter who has sparred with Earl Spence, and Ryan Garcia was steamrolling you like that in that 20-second clip. But like I said, when it comes to me, it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. Fuck them. I don't seem to get a response from people because, like I said, I ask real boxing questions, right? But nonetheless, let's continue with this, right? This is the same gym. Pay attention now. This is some more gems being given out. And the good thing about these gems that I'm giving out, regardless if people act like they're watching or listening, the information is out there. The receipts are out there. The data, the stats are out there now, right? So this is the same gym where Earl Spence prepared to fight Terrence Crawford, July 29th. That looks good. Shout out to Art Man the Great. He said the gym looks good, right? This is the same gym that looked good that Earl Spence trained out of to prepare for Terrence Crawford. That's why I asked, is he getting in real work? Because we watched Earl Spence having to run Mount Charleston, the desert, the hills, the mountains, fight week. We watched Earl Spence do pad work and get bust upside his head. This is the gym he came from. So when I say, is he getting real work? Because Earl Spence was allegedly getting real work, real prepared for Terrence Crawford for July 29th, but yet he laid an egg. And now we see a 20-second clip from Ryan be posted, and we see Art Man the Great say, man, what a good looking gym. Then we hear Ryan in the 20-second clip say, Devin Haney better be ready. Ready for what? Are you serious? Are you serious, right? Does this look like serious work? Now, you guys catching what I just broke down to you? At least this one is 24 seconds.
Huh? Can somebody warn Devin Haney it's not gonna be fun?
Now, a lot of you guys, most of you guys, especially all you strange guys, are going to try to sweep what I just talked about underneath the rug. But that was 24 seconds of work, alleged work. And like I said, I think that was Alex Holly. Please, Boxer Voice, you have tapped in with him. You have access to these people over there. Find out, man. Because if that was him and that was the resistance that he put up in sparring in that 24 seconds, and this is a young, undefeated man down promotions fighter. He looked very green. This is the guy that said he sparred with Earl Spence. That's why Earl Spence signed him. But he just looked like he got little to no resistance in there with Ryan. And then Ryan says Devin Haney better be ready. But like I said, this is the same gym that Earl Spence trained out of to get ready for Terrence Crawford. And we've seen him running the week of the fight. Mountains to get ready. We've seen him get bust upside his head in pad works. Hopefully you guys are catching this sauce, man. I'm cooking tonight, man. For the 4 of y'all that's in here, are y'all catching this or not, man? Let me know, man. The chat is wide open, man. The chat is wide open. You know, the chat is wide open, you know. The chat is wide open. So that's 2 other topics knocked off, man, right? Yes, you see this right here. I talked about this earlier. I am going to put my logo on there now. I'm going to put my sticker on here. I should have did it last night, but I didn't do it. I'm going to put my sticker on that now, right? But I want to go back over here to some of my replies just to show y'all, right? And I want to congratulate Terrence Crawford. I also want to say Bernie the Boxer will be on tonight. He is a Team Crawford member, so he'll probably have a little bit more in depth, right, on, you know, what they are trying to do and accomplish, right? Now, you see what I said right here. I added the boxing voice. I said, can you find out if this is Alex Holly sparring him? Because if this is, man, come on, man. Look at this. He looks green. I'm going to go to the gym, right? Now, I said I don't do it no more, but tonight I'll put a little sparring out there. There's young kids in my gym, right? That would have gave him better work than this. They would have gave him better work than this. This guy is preparing to fight the WBC 140-pound champion. And this is the work he's getting. This is the resistance. Are y'all catching this, man? This is the work and the resistance that he's getting. Appreciate that, Christopher. Appreciate that. Yeah, this is the work and the resistance that he is getting, right? Now, you're going to fight a champion. Like I said, there's green guys in my gym that can give you better work than this, man. Pay attention to that, man. They can't hide no more. They can't deny the shit that I'm kicking no more. Because after I wrap this live up, it's going to be out there. And like I said, I shared this with hitters, prominent people. I could care less about, you know, like I said, look, 16,000 people watch this right here. 16,000 people, right? No, 190K looked at this, right? 28 people looked at what I asked. No response. Right here, 9 people looked at this, right? But 16,000 people looked at what Art Man the Great said about the gym. Nice gym. Yeah, the gym is nice. The gym was nice when Earl Spence was there preparing for his fight, when she got mollywopped. Why are you worrying about what the gym is looking like? Worry about the work and the training that he's getting. The News by Shanewz. No gimmicks, entertainment. Results. This is the Sauce Experience. Hopefully, you are catching that sauce. Hey, Christopher, are you still out there? Would you like to come on, Chris? Chris, would you like to come on? Because you know what, you are a true listener. If you would like to come on, I will drop the link and allow you to come on before I proceed on. Because, like I said, I respect my true listeners. You know, you are somebody that respects what I do, and it shows, right? So the door is open to you. I will put the link out there for you, Christopher. You are more than welcome to come on before I go back to a couple more topics. Because, like I said, you do respect the source. I value your support. I appreciate your support. Because of your support, you see how I am sounding crystal clear. You see how I am looking. My videos aren't glitching anymore, right? They're not glitching, right? Is this video glitching? Hold on, let me play it one more time. It's not glitching, right?
Can somebody?
Man, that video didn't glitch, right? That video did not glitch, right? Here you go, Chris. Hop on, man. You can come. You can come on. Hold on. Let me post a link for you. Jump on real quick, Chris. That was some sloppy work right there. That they put out there, man. That they put out there. That was some sloppy work. There's the link, Chris, right here. Feel free, click it. Come on. I want to get your opinion on some of these things real quick. You don't have to stay on long if you don't want to. But like I said, I value you as a true listener and supporter. So feel free to come on. I'm at the desk tonight. I got some time, right? It's only 5:30. I'll make it to the gym to support the guys, and I'm gonna show you some real sparring. Yeah, and this is respectfully, no disrespect to these guys because they're professionals, right? He was in there with another professional, and that was the resistance that he put up. Shout out to Christopher White in the building. How are you doing this evening, good sir?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm great. I am great, man. I am great, man. Hopefully you are great as well.
Oh yeah, man. Just got off work. Time
Yeah,
time to hear the sauce, man.
man, that's a beautiful thing, man. So, let's go back on a couple of topics I was talking about, man. Terrence Crawford is in position, man. Terrence Crawford is in position right now, man, at 154. To get the winner of Fondora and Tim Tszyu. What do you think about that?
I like it a lot, man. I don't like Terrence. I like Terrence, but he's like unactive right now. He need to get a fight in,
Okay.
So Tim Tszyu or the tall linky motherfucker, like Charlo said, they both gonna get hurt, you know what I'm saying, by Terrence Crawford. So it don't matter.
Okay,
They
yes,
don't.
yes, I could dig that. I could dig that. Now let me ask you this now, right? We always agree, but now I gotta play devil's advocate. I gotta
It's
be,
fine with me.
because I don't want them to say that, you're always biased, this, that, and the third. But what do you have to say about the guys, right? That, he's ducking Jerron Ennis. Why doesn't he fight Jerron Ennis? So now, that's me right now. I am Gerard Jumpy. Why doesn't he fight my guy Jerron Ennis? What do you think about that? Why not fight Jerron Ennis?
Um, Let me see. Um, Mr. Ennis, Boots Ennis.
Yes, Boots.
Um, he want the smoke. I don't hear him talk. I hear his daddy talk a lot,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I don't hear him talk. And I need to ask you that question, Mr. The Sauce, my boy the
Yes.
Sauce. I need to ask you something about these daddies talking for these fighters, man. You need to break that
Yeah.
down for me, Mr. Sauce. You need to break it
Uh,
down.
I'll tell you this, right? Great question that you just asked me. I'm gonna say this, right? in all fairness to Jerron Ennis and what he got going on, right? His purse bid today with Cody Corley got postponed. Now I'm speaking as Source the advisor right now.
All
I
right.
do not advise Terrence Crawford, but if I did advise Terrence Crawford and I was a member of Team Crawford and I was in position at the table with that team, I would tell Terrence Crawford what he is doing is the right move. A Boots in his fight, right? No
Yeah.
disrespect to Boots and Bosey and them, is a backwards move. Terrence Crawford has become undisputed already at 147. A fight with the winner of Tim Tszyu and Sebastian Fondora would make him a 4 division champion. And now what we are seeing, possibly a unified champion, because these two guys are fighting for not only the WBO, but the WBC belt. Now, as somebody that advises fighters, I would say to Terrence, I would say, yeah, granted, you can fight Boots Ennis and become undisputed again at a weight class that you already did it, or you can fight a guy in a bigger weight and now become you know uh, a 4 division unified champion. So I think that Terrence is doing the right thing. I think
I
he's
got that
doing the
stuff.
right thing. Yeah, you caught that. So shout out to WCS. WCS, what is going on, good brother? How are you this evening?
Shout out,
What's up,
salute
WC?
to the panel, man. Shanewz, the Sauce Experience, keeping it hot. Shout out to Christopher, man. Thanks for supporting the channel as always, man. You
All
already know
right.
what it is, man.
Yeah, WCS. Let me say this, man. I was catching you live. Wonderful, wonderful live, man. Great work. I'm kind of
Great
speaking
work.
on some. I'm kind of speaking on some of the things you were speaking on, and you can feel free to jumping on this too. I am playing devil's advocate, but I did, stay my stance that I do understand Terrence's move. Chess, not checkers. Why play checkers and fight an IBF guy that was awarded your belt, not won it, and to go ahead and fight, guys that are fighting for 2 belts at a division that you haven't conquered yet. But like I said, we have to be unbiased and point out all points of view, right? So now I ask you, WCS, like I said, I watched your live. Do you think what Terrence is doing is right or wrong? Would you say that him petitioning the WBO to fight the winner, now we see he will be fighting for possibly not only the WBO but the WBC? Do you think that is a valid and correct move for him to do?
Well, it's almost like a quid pro quo, right? Team Menace petition the IBF, all sly and sneaky. So Crawford showed them the correct way to do it. He petitioned to place himself, to align himself with the W in the WBO at a higher division, which that'll be comfortable for him to make weight, and also just to separate himself from the entire 147-pound, situation that went down with the IBF being stole from him. He's pretty much saying you weren't my only option. You know what I'm saying? I'm moving up, and then also it allows him an opportunity to run into Spence again. That's if they allow him to fight for the WBA or the IBF. I think it'll be a good rematch, if it happened. And Crawford's showing the boxing community once again that he always has a plan, just like the A team.
Now, let me ask you this too. This is a 2-part question. I don't know if you just got in here, you caught this part. I did put Jerron Ennis out there, another content creator slash YouTuber, journalist, internet personality. Shout out to Punch Drunk Moon, Mr. Moonshine, is advocating for Teofimo Lopez. Now I commented
To Shadowbox himself or what?
I commented to Mr. Punch Drunk, but he didn't respond. But I did say, Terrence is basically going to 154.
Mhm.
Teofimo has a lot of work at 140, but he didn't even want to fight Terrence at 147. He publicly stated he wanted to fight at a catch weight.
Facts.
So a catch weight is what, 145?
Somewhere around there.
I don't get that. This guy's moving up 7 pounds,
Yeah.
not down 7, or I don't know what the catch weight would be, right? But I understand where he's coming from, being that he's like affiliated with them, and just like I said to him in the text, shout out to my brother Andrew, who's team takeover promotions director of operations. This is nothing against them, but I'm just going off of what the fighter said. He wants to fight at a catch weight. Terrence is conquered 147 and is moving to 154. Maybe Tio could just conquer 140, and like you just stated about Spence, maybe catch him up the road.
Agree. Great point. With Punch Drunk, I would ask them. Everybody can't be like Mikey, huh? Mikey made it look easy. He went from 35 to 47. After he dropped back down to fight Robert Easter, he went all the way up to 47. He didn't ask for no catch weight or anything. What are we talking about, man? Did Jesse Rodriguez, when he moved up from junior fly, all the way to super fly, did he ask for a catch weight? No.
And listen, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. Since you got the high grease cooking, I want to add this guy's name in, because they always say I don't like this guy, but look, right now I'm gonna give him his flowers. Did Jamel Charlo, the $8 million man, ask for that? He jumped right up to 168 and said he's a runner, he's a track star, but he did it. He didn't say, "Yo, Canelo, fight me at 165." He went to 168 and turned into Michael Johnson, Carl Lewis, the greats, the great track stars. Shout out to him, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shout out
You
to
hit that
him.
on the head. He showed up there, didn't he?
Yeah, so shout out to him.
He showed up there. Shout out to Michael
shout
Johnson
out to
too,
you.
one of my favorite runners, man.
Me too. And shout out to you, Charlo. They always say I don't like you. Look, I just gave you your flowers. But this guy, Tio, like I said, Tio, you my peoples too. But you're asking for a catch weight. We don't do that. They don't do that.
You asking for a catch weight after all the talk that you did. You gave all this talk to Crawford. Crawford said he the best. I think I'm the best. Let's fight. And then after the fight, you look mediocre. You say, "Hey, let's fight, Crawford," at a catch weight. Man, come on.
Yeah, facts, man. Facts. But let me get both you guys. I want to pick both you guys' brain on this, right? Look, they say I don't like this guy either, but he put out some content too, right? I don't know how true it is, because with this guy, a lot of his stuff be, like you see how I ran down Jake Donovan's resume. This guy's resume is a little sketchy, so I don't know what source it is, but he says that somebody at the WBC and a close friend told him that Spence declined the fight with Crawford because the WBC had put in play for the rematch to be for the vacant WBC belt. Like I said, this is all alleged from the guy. The guy that he has sources that he works at the other 7-Elevens. I work at these.
I just want to be sure what you said. Can you repeat it one more time? That first part, please.
Talk about the rematch. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
that's all I was saying, Chris. I need to hear that one more again.
Yes.
What did you say?
There was a report put out, right, from the WBC, alleged, from another, content creator, and his source told him that the WBC wanted Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence to fight the rematch at 154 for the vacant, or now the title in recess for the WBC, but Spence had the eye surgery and could not oblige for that fight. Thus, now you see what's going on. And I just want to get you guys' thoughts on it. This has not been confirmed I wouldn't confirm this type of information. That's why I said it's all alleged from another 7-Eleven promotions guy. That is, he works on the other side. He doesn't work on my side of 7-Eleven.
Sound like cap to me. Fake news to me. I've heard no stuff like that.
Neither. I cannot confirm that I've heard that news. You know what I'm saying? This is new to me, and this is only my suggestion. If we know you locking down deals over there at 7-Eleven. Maybe you and the team need to go on the other side of 7-Eleven and see what they got going on.
Yeah. I just want to get you guys' opinion.
So you
on
won't
that.
be left in the dark with this information. So you'll know
Yeah,
for sure.
I just want to get you guys' opinion on that because, like I said this too. Let me just put this out there. I just read a couple articles by Jake Donovan, former writer of the boxing scene and also now writer of Ring Magazine. And he, these are guys that they get insider information. Nobody from the WBC informed him of this. Nobody. Because I'm pretty sure he would have put that in the article. I don't know. I'm just saying. I think, right? Wouldn't, as a professional writer, somebody that does this, you would have put that in the article?
I would assume.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure because, I'm still rather young and what they would say green as a journalist. But I think they would have put that in there as a writer, right? Because he's a writer. He's the one that, I used, the source today about, them two now fighting for 2 belts, the WBC and WBO.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, but you know how it is. It's YouTube, man. It's YouTube.
If that was validation, he would have definitely printed it, definitely, because that's his AOR. That's within his scope, so he would have definitely put it out to the public.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. But I just want to ask, 2 other guys this before I went in on it, because a lot of these guys, when you put out information, they love to debunk your shit, right? They just
your shit. No, your shit.
They just love to debunk your stuff. Like, come on, bro. Where are you getting your information from? You know what I'm saying? But overall, now let's get back to real serious talk, man. I like the fact that I know I said yesterday, and I'm gonna, with you 2 guys on my panel, I'm gonna formally apologize. Now I am interested in this fight because now this fight has a new meaning. The WBC and the WBO is on the line, and the winner could possibly fight in Crawford in the summertime. So I'm interested now. I wanted to put that on the record. Yesterday, I said I wasn't interested in this fight. I was disappointed. Now I am, interested to see how it plays out.
I'm definitely. I love the matchup. Not only the Fundora Zoo, but knowing that Crawford's lined up to fight the winner, and then
absolutely,
it just trickles on from there. Like, okay, Crawford, then we got that big fight. Whoever it is, Fundora Zoo, and then Crawford potentially fighting for another one. That's what I would like boxing, how it play out often. You know what I'm saying? It'll be great if we can just look forward to the forecast instead of just saying, okay, I'm guessing in the dark now. I don't know who's fighting.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm excited now too.
Yeah.
Sticking with that fight, right? Both of you guys, either one of you guys can answer. It doesn't matter who goes first or second. Tim Tszyu was trading for a conventional fighter, right-handed. I don't think Keith Thurman is even 6 feet tall. Now he's facing not only a southpaw, but a 6'7" southpaw. Do you think that is going to kind of mess up the what is he, the soul snatcher, the body snatcher? Do you think that's kind of going to throw him off?
I don't know. I don't think Sebastian he could fight. I think last time he couldn't fight it like the body shots, right? He couldn't like get inside, right?
So he likes to smother his work. He's an inside fighter.
There you go.
Yeah, he smothers his work a lot.
Tim Zoo, he did pretty good with Tony Harrison. So I don't think it'll be a problem. A little dude beat that tall 6'7" guy. So
Yeah. And I want to say this too. I know Styles make fights too, right? But
yeah,
Tim Zoo also beat the brakes off of the guy that knocked the sense out of Sebastian Fondor. Brian Mendoza stopped him.
Mm-hmm.
And Tim Zoo kind of had his way with him. But I know Styles make fights that, you know, I just want to put that out there because I know I've seen people speaking about they think Sebastian Fondor is going to stop Tim Zoo. And I'm like, how?
Look at how because Sebastian Fondora has 10 inches of arm reach on Tim Zoo.
Yeah.
But the opponent that Tim Zoo beat did stop, like you said, Sebastian Fondora. So he negated that 9.5 inch or 10-inch reach. Yeah. So, I don't know why people on the knockout, the knockout train right now. I don't know that because Zoo, he can box, he can fight.
Yeah.
He fought Mendoza.
Exactly.
And we don't know the health of Sebastian Fondor either, because that was a brutal knockout, man.
Yeah,
remember, Lubin knocked him down, and Mendoza put him to sleep. Yeah, that was a hard fight, man.
That was a hard fight, man. He's been in a couple of wars, and not for nothing, he's a tall, brittle guy at 54.
Exactly. That's why I'm going for Zoo, man. I think Zoo can get it done.
Me too. I think Zoo's gonna break him up, man. That dude is a little brittle dude, man. He caught Tony Harrison in the shoebox.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And I think he's warmed up now, man. I wanted to see him fight Keith Thurman, but shit happens. It is what it is. But I think this does him a little bit more justice now, because like I said earlier, the Keith Thurman fight was a name. There was nothing on the line. They was fighting at a catchweight. Now they're fighting for 2 belts, man.
Yes, sir.
Two belts.
You know what I'm saying? Then they spice it up. Come on, man.
I told you. I had to come on here and formally apologize with you guys on. Because yesterday I was like, I'm not buying this shit. I'm disappointed. Now, I had to, eat crow. I had to eat crow. But let me get you guys' opinion on this, man. Did you see the video from the great gym? The world-class gym? Ryan gave us 24 seconds of elite work. That was elite. That was elite work. But I'm gonna say this, WCS, and you can co-sign this if you want to or not. But from that 24-second clip that I seen of Ryan and those guys in there, I would throw Jamali Tucker in that ring in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat.
I would have to crack a window or something and have the camera rolling. Something. I would have to find a way to peek into the world-class furniture store for real.
I would, after watching that 24-second clip, I've said, man, if I can get.
Do you
Jamal
take it serious though, dog?
Ring.
Do you think when the camera's rolling, he's not giving the public everything? He's just making it seem like he's underwhelming right now. Do you think he's serious or he's trolling?
Pump faking.
Go ahead, Chris. You got it. Go ahead.
He pump faking WCS. He
Okay.
is.
All right.
He ain't working hard. He haven't been working hard. He keep going to trainer to trainer to trainer. He got the right trainer, man. He got the right one, Derek James.
Yeah, I gotta co-sign that, Chris.
Man.
Yeah, I gotta co-sign that, Chris. I gotta say, fool me once, you can't fool me twice, man. We heard the reports of Earl Spence being ready. And all this shit coming out of that gym, and the man, if I could post some of them up right now, when the build up for the Crawford fight, the videography coming out of it, and the work that Earl Spence was putting out, and then we seen the actual work he put out July 29th. So I don't know, man. Those guys over there are some hell of actors, man.
Yeah, they are.
They're some great actors.
Do you think Frank in somehow, some way, may be infected by his surroundings, because Frank hasn't really been out like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't really seen him bullshitting with Ryan like that.
I'm going to say this. Go ahead, Chris.
I'm sorry. With WCS, You remember this dude before the Terrence Crawford and Spence fight? I'm talking about Frank Martin. He gonna say that he think I think I remember he talking about Spence gonna wash Terrence Crawford. I thought he was
Yeah,
smoking then, so I don't know. You
yeah.
supposed to go over there and sharpen your tools. I don't know if these guys are doing that over there. So that's the problem I have with them right now. So, but go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you got to go, Chris.
I'm done. That's what I wanted to say. So
I feel you,
gonna
man.
say this. I'm gonna say this, man. I know I've been on Frank Martin's helmet and his head. I am going to be nice. I am going to be professional. I am going to say Frank Martin got a little extra which he which he wanted, and I
Hmm.
think that he is taking this serious. I think he's getting the world class quality work, and he is willing and ready for his opportunity whenever that is announced. Late spring, early summer, Juneteenth, Atlanta, Houston, Vegas, wherever. I just think Frank is going to be ready. How ready? World class ready, whatever that means.
Yep.
we'll be asleep.
World class ready. It's only one type of ready you're gonna get in that world class setting. For real.
World
Looking forward
class
to
ready.
it.
Me too, man. Me too. And shout out to Javante, man. Like Javante said, and I quote, Earl, don't get your boy hurt. Don't get your
Yeah.
boy hurt.
You ain't lying, right? Damn. I'm trying my
Javante,
best. Like, it's just been moments. Like, okay, I don't knock Frank too much for saying and talking that BS he was talking before the Crawford Spence fight, because we just heard Ryan say that he believes Frank is going to beat Javante Davis.
yeah.
Whether he believe it or not, or he's just riding along to get along over there in the world class firm. You know what I'm saying? Do you really believe that? Because I never heard you say it before you start training with Diddy James.
Right.
Yeah. Remember, he kind of bought his way in to me. Remember, he made the bullshit bet. Remember that at the Barclays Center?
Yeah, 20 grand, bro.
Yeah, made that bullshit bet. He was
20
buying his
grand that
way in.
Rolly will stop. Well, Rolly will
Yeah.
beat
Yeah,
Tank.
so you got to look at that guy. I remember all of that. This is the same guy that said Rolly was going to beat Tank, and we seen what happened to Rolly. Rolly said, "Don't eat the crayons." He ate a Tank shot, and shout out to Bullet, man. Bullet had to help him to the dressing room, man, at the Barclays that night, man. I was there. I witnessed it. He had to get assisted to the dressing room, man.
Damn.
He said.
Oh,
We have a question from Time. He says, "What's going on with Ennis?" The last thing Time is he was scheduled for a purse bid today with Crody Crawley that got postponed to next week. That is about it right now.
Do you have any updated information on his legal battle?
No. Unfortunately, no.
Or should I ask you this? Let me rephrase that. Why do you believe he continued to be in these type of situations, man? As an insider, please provide me info, please.
I'm just gonna say this, man. A lot of times, like I said earlier, if you it's about your counsel, man. If you gotta have the right people advising you, counseling you. And a lot of times when you got guys who trying to put on fights with 8 people on the phone, eavesdropping, that's, I don't know. Business isn't done like that. Business isn't done like that. And some of these guys that were trying to get him fights, that's the type of shit that they was doing. They was like, yo, they was on the phone. Why was they on the phone? Are they helping to put the fight together? What are they on the phone for? So maybe that's why he's in those type of situations, man. You're getting
Man,
fights put together like that, you know. But hey, what do I know? You know, I'm just a media marketing agent, right?
yeah, that's weird. You
Yeah.
know, they busy up there, you know, chasing Crawford, but yet they don't have their business in order. But I did hear some people, you know, I could have sworn they always used to talk about how Crawford is moving funny and doing bad business. But
Oh no.
they're extremely quiet with Boots in this predicament once again, and also how he got the IBF. But anyway, neither here nor there. I like that Crawford's moving on to 154 with or without Spence. We know Spence is going to be in the area. I'm just wondering
Man,
is somehow, some way they're going to let him pick up one of those titles, and then they will have. I think coming full circle, if Spence is able to get another title 154, and Crawford's on the path or the journey to unify, that might do pretty good numbers again, man. You know,
man, I
I don't
want to
know,
add
man.
some. I want to add some hot sauce onto that grease you just said. Um, about Crawford and how he's moving and how, you know, the chitter chatter on the YTC was about this guy and his business practices and take what we give you, boy. And, you know, what these other content creators were saying. When I look at the landscape of boxers and the boxers that move like a boss, only two guys really stick out to me. El Jefe, Thanos, aka Canelo, I do what I want,
Yeah.
and Terrence Crawford. These guys are the ones making boss moves. These are the only guys that I actually seen, and I quote, go over there to call Al, make boss moves with call Al. The rest of these guys, they they can't go to the store and get a sandwich with extra lettuce or tomatoes on it without call out. Call out. You want some cheese on
Yeah.
that sandwich? Call out. You want an extra pickle? Call out. Call out. So I don't know, man. You guys were talking about Crawford and Canelo. They making moves, man. They got in business with Al, Slid. The rest of you guys can't do a goddamn thing without Al, man. I don't know, man. So I'm just saying, great point though, WCS. Great point. You know,
That
Yeah,
was the
man.
usual, you know, how they used to thank Al and call Al, and you know, that was the usual, man. That was it.
yeah,
Took him 5 years to get the fight, man. I mean, I'm like, dang, I'm debating with all my family members, and man, I was like, man, my brother, he a Spence fan, and he was sad, but he didn't make no excuses. I'm talking about my brother, and most of the time he does, but that man,
yeah.
5 years,
That
long time.
yeah, 5 years, man. A lot of these guys are still recovering from July 29th, man. That
Oh
was
yeah,
that was that was like, you know, that was like the Great Depression, man, when the stock market crashed, man.
yeah.
It
It
was like,
was,
man,
man. It was
like,
bad.
yeah, man.
It was
Shout
bad.
out to WCS. I told WCS had that fire alive. One of those guys just finally came out of hiding, man. He was low for a minute, man. He got low for
Yeah.
damn near half a year, man.
Yeah, he
I thought that
was.
bro- I thought that brother got kidnapped, locked up, or something, man. Like, damn, brother, did you get locked up? You know what I'm saying? You been missing, man. What happened? You know,
Man, that fight changed the YTC landscape for real.
it
He
did.
he
It
just
did.
have another
Yo,
guy
yo,
running.
stick it.
Uh,
Yo, stick it to that, man. If you want to really watch some good comedy, right? I'm telling you, real comedy, right? Reality comedy. Go back and play some of the fight parties, like from the Spence people on that
Oh,
night, man. You play some of those fight parties, those fight party calls. Yo, if you ever feel like depressed or you want a good laugh, yo, there are so many out there to play. I swear it'll give you one of the best laughs that you ain't had in a while, man. When Terrence Crawford dropped that man in the second round, you had guys saying he trips. It was like, it was oh my god, too funny, man. Hilarious, hilarious, man. But Chris, let me ask you this, Chris. Right?
sir.
What do you think's next for Earl Spence, man? We don't want to shit on Earl. Do you think Earl is gonna eventually come back, come out of hiding? What do you think is next for Earl, man? Because he does have, listen, one thing about EJ, he still has a strong fan base. These guys love him.
I kind of like agree with WCS. When he said that these guys already was fighting at 160. So that I think that'd be the best. I think Floyd said it too. I think that'd be the best, but I don't know who he should fight. But Canelo, he like to fight the weakest link. He might get a chance with him.
Yeah. Now, the only reason I'm saying that, right? Because look, check this out, right? WCS said he'll be right back.
Okay.
Earl Spence is just chilling out, not really nothing going on. What about him and Boots Ennis?
Nah, he don't want it. He don't want it. I don't think at 147. What do you think they should fight at 154?
Yeah, 154. Like, what's up with Boots?
Oh, that'd be a good fight. I wanted to see it, but
why does Boots only got to fight Crawford, right? Can he fight Spence too, right? I'm just saying.
He been wanting to fight himself.
He did. I know. I'm just saying.
He wasn't calling out no Crawford. Everybody now he calling out Crawford. No, he ain't calling out Crawford. He wanted to fight Spence. He need to beat him.
Yeah. Everybody just wants him to fight Crawford. Spencer's out there too, right? Ain't Spencer's still a good catch, right? Ain't he? I don't know.
Yeah.
I just wanted to put that out there,
Right, you're right, Sauce. I mean, I agree with you.
All right, I'm just saying because it's like they act like Boots can only fight Crawford, right? You know what I'm saying? Like he can't fight Earl Spence.
But
if Earl Spence is still fighting, hopefully some of these guys can get in contact with him, man. And
you just got me to you got me to remember something, Sauce. I need to ask you this. So, we talking about Boots right now, right? Spence, that's a good fight. But what you think about Boots fighting Mr. Cobb? What you think about that fight?
Man, listen. I tell you what, that great fight, man. You could be a matchmaker because listen, that fight to me, right? Depending on where they have it at, Atlantic City, Philadelphia, somewhere, right? Maybe even New York. That fight might sell. You have Boots and Blair the Flair Cobb, both Philadelphia guys. Remember back in the day, they had the little back and forth where Blair Cobb used to always say he got the best of him in sparring and all of this.
And his daddy, Boots' daddy said he ran him out the ring. That's why I was like, yeah, let's get it on. Okay. I'm sorry, Sauce. Sorry.
Yeah,
go ahead.
And Blair Cobb always wanted to fight for a title, right? At welterweight. Right. Boots has a title. Great man. Yo, you might could be a matchmaker. Christopher White, you might could be a matchmaker. I never thought about that. Damn, that great point, man. Yeah, what about Blair the Flair? Maybe somebody should try to dig him up, right? And get him to start running around talking shit. Maybe he can get himself into a fight, man. Great point, though, man. Because he's active. He's out there. And they got a history. Yeah. So that's an easy fight to, try to build up and market. Get the right people talking about it. Yeah. But I think they're just so stuck on everybody's ducking Boots and nobody wants to fight him and Terrence don't want to give him a shot and I don't know, man. But great point though, Chris.
I have one more question for you too, Sauce, man. And I kind of alluded to it earlier, but I need to ask you again if it's okay.
Go ahead.
So, I'm gonna call it. I wanted to call it like I had these questions. I said I need to ask him, but I'll call it daddy care because all these daddies is trainers, and it started with Danny Garcia, Bill Haney, uh, Tio Lopez Senior. They always in the video, but they're not the fighters. So I wanted to ask you why their children or sons, why they not speaking more? We see Stevenson talk, we see Terrence Crawford talk, we see Ryan talk. You don't see their dads in the mix. They the fighters. You know what I'm saying? Not the daddies. I just want to know your input on that. I want to know how you feel
All right.
about that.
I think when it comes to Bill and Devin, that's just their thing. Everybody knows who the mouthpiece is over there. That's what Bill does. Bill is great at what he does, right?
Yep.
So I just think that's just their dynamic.
Okay.
With those two. But some of the others, right? I think the other guys like Tiafimo. You see, Tiafimo's dad he's kind of falling back, Junior, Senior. He's still boisterous, but Tio does a lot of the talking now. Who else? What other father son? Boots, I don't know, man. Boots is just like reserved. You do see Bozy out there a lot. Boots does a lot of talking with like YSM and content creators like that. He's like Boots is just reserved, man. Who else? What other father son tandems? And you see the father more of the Floyd Schofield.
Oh yeah.
I just think like certain father son combos. I just think like some of the fathers, right? The fathers I'm speaking on now. I don't need to point them out. They just, some of these guys, they just love the attention. They love the spotlight, man. That's their lane. Like you said, they're not fighting, right? They won't be able to lace them up. So they got to get some type of attention, some type of shine. Because fight night underneath the lights, they're not getting in the ring.
Yeah. I agree. Because I was like, dang, I like to hear Devin Haney talk more, but I think he might put his foot in his mouth, so he let his daddy do that.
Yeah,
you know
Bill,
what I
that's
mean?
what Bill does. Bill loves that shit. That's
And
Bill put out a video today getting at Shakur. Bill gets at Shakur more than Devin does, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, are you gonna fight Shakur? Are you gonna fight Shakur? Like, let Devin talk. Just like with Adrian Broner, that shit he did with Adrian Broner. My son is gonna want to get at you. So let your son get at him. If my son hears this, my son is gonna get at you. So let him get at him, man. That's just Bill, man. Bill.
You think it's more so Bill narcissism that has him in front of the camera all the time?
Yeah, man. I just think that's his thing, man.
I think he loves it, man.
Yeah, it's his thing, man. That's his thing, man. He got that, like, everybody has their thing, they lane. That's his lane, man. He likes to go back and forth. Because you seen when he tried to do something else to kick off the promotion for this, he dropped the ball a little bit when he was ready to get active on Ryan Garcia. I just think he just that's his thing, man. Talking a lot of shit, man.
And that was after the B-Hop situation. You know what I'm saying?
Man, he didn't want to get down with B-Hop, man. B-Hop pushed him.
He had every opportunity. Want to get down with B-Hop.
he had every opportunity to make it happen.
And look, B-Hop wanted to make it exclusive. He wanted to take. He said, "Let's go to the bathroom." He didn't want to do it out in the open.
The energy was a little different, man.
He said, let's go downsize the area a little bit.
Yeah, when B-Hop bumped him, he wanted to make a scene. You see that? He bumped me. I ain't gonna get bullied. He didn't want to get busy, man. He wanted to draw a lot of attention.
Yep.
A I like Bill though, man. Bill's good for the sport, man. Like Bill's like, what's the name? It's like Tio's dad, certain dad. And shout out to my brother, Coach Music. Like fathers that have personality, they're good. They're good for the sport, man. Because you need that. You know?
That's true.
So, all right.
Go ahead, Chris. You got it.
Nah, because back in the day, I used to watch a lot of 24/7 with Floyd Mayweather and his dad, Senior. He was a character, but they used to get into it. It was active, but it used to be entertainment too. But
that's a fact.
So,
That's a fact.
but
That's a fact. They had not to cut you off, but they had one of the best moments ever. And look now, shout out to Senior. He's going through his stages of what's the name, but that moment that they had to rekindle that, and now see where they're at now. Remember when they was about to fight? I remember speaking about that to him, and he laughed when I was in Vegas and said that. I was like, I think you would have whooped his ass. I'm Senior. I told him that. He said, you put me out, punk. He said, you put me out this gym, punk. I'll kick your ass. You know what I'm saying? Put me out, punk. That was one of the best, man. That's one of the best ever on 24/7. When Floyd tried to kick him out the gym, he was like, "You put me out this gym, punk." That was classic, man. But that was raw, real emotion, man.
Yeah, it was.
That was raw, real emotion.
I give Senior this. He got his jab when he's demonstrating on people. He got a hell of a jab. Shit,
oh yeah, now he can fight, man. This shit is quick. He got quick hands, man. Shout out to the Mayweathers, man. They just, it is. Those two, they got the same personality, man. He got that, chip off the old block, man.
They was very competitive. They about dancing and everything like that. I used to like that because I'm a dancer myself. But hey,
you gotta make me watch. You gotta make me watch that one tonight, man. I might do a reaction video to that now, man. That's one of my favorite 24/7s ever. Floyd told his dad he was a cab driver. He said he was a cab. That was one of the best ever. That was one of the best 24/7s ever. That's when he lost it. When he told him he was a cab driver, he said, "You sucked as a fighter. He was a cab driver." See, you wanted to get busy, man. He was like, "What? What, punk? You put me out the gym." He was ready to fight, man. Those was fighting words, man. He was ready to get down. Oh, man.
I mean, what do you? What do you think he was?
He said he was a cab driver. I think.
I'm telling
you.
How do you assess it, man?
I think Senior would have got on him, man. Because, Floyd's whole style was his father's style. He just don't want to admit it. The shoulder roll, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you watch Senior's fight against, he got his ass whooped. But when he fought Sugar Ray Leonard, he was doing that. But that's when, he only had one leg at that situation. He had got shot. He wasn't the same after being shot. But prior to him getting shot, man, he was deadly, man. Floyd Senior was deadly in his time, man.
What would you say? Who was better, the Mamba or Floyd? What would you say out of the brothers?
You gotta say Roger. Roger had more accolades, But they even Jeff, they all was nice, man. That's a fighting family, man.
That's a fighting family for sure. You ain't lying.
That's a fighting family, man. They all was official. They was one of them families, right? If you had beef with them in the neighborhood, you had to bang out, man. You know what I'm saying? It was like, damn, the Mayweathers, you know what I'm saying? It was like, damn. It was all the brothers could get down. So you had to come to be ready to bang out, man. It wasn't like, it's like the Russells. I always talk about that with the Russell brothers. I'm like, man, I know growing up in the neighborhood, y'all had it easy. Motherfuckers really wasn't trying to get down with y'all because it's too many of y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn,
Too many
you was
thorough
beefing.
ones. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, you was beefing with little Gary. It's Antoine, Antonio, and Allen over there too, man. Like, you motherfuckers was whooping ass, man.
You ain't lying. Do you think in light? I meant to ask you this the last time I hit you up. In light of what's going on over at the PBC, do you believe it will open any type of doors for Antoine to kind of shine a little bit more 140?
Man, I just think, man, it's
I mean,
sad.
when's the statutory limitations on that shit though?
I know. It's like, come on, man. It's like, I just think right now, with everything that's going on with the PBC, they weak right now, man. And they was always shitting on this guy, shitting on his brother and them. Like, these guys ain't getting dates over there, man. These guys do not get fight dates over there, man.
I saw a lot of ass kissing today with Munguia and Canelo, man. I was like, man, this is,
Yeah.
of course he's gonna give you respect. Man, come on, bro.
Yeah. That's a whole nother live stream too. That's a touchy one.
Yeah, that's.
But I like me right now. I know a lot of my content. I've been going at the PBC hard, and rightfully so. They weak, man. Word, I'm gonna get at them, man. Y'all are weak right now. Like Marlo said about Avon Barksdale. Man, Avon's weak right now, man. PBC is weak right now, man. I wouldn't listen. If I was a young fighter right now, and they was like, yo, where should I sign? I say definitely not over there. You want to stay active? Shit. You better go to Top Rank or Matchroom or Golden Boy. You go over there. You might not get a fight for 3 years. Don't be 25. You might not get in the ring till you're 28 years old. You sign a contract over there.
Dang. Don't complain either now.
For real.
Don't you dare complain now.
35%.
For real, man. Yeah, they was talking about they was talking about the dude that re-signed with Top Rank, the one, the Canadian African. And they was like, oh, he should have signed with the PBC. I was like, shit, for what? Shit, Top Rank is giving that man fight after fight. He would have went over there at the PBC. They would have like, yo, what happened with Chris Milibalago? He signed with the PBC. Shit, for real, they ain't getting no dates over there, man. Those dudes is not getting fight dates, man. Like, Keith Thurman is the icing on the cake right now. His career is over, bro. He might as well just hang it up and retire. He's done. I agree with that. Well, he's done. He's done, man.
He's always hurt, man. Shoot. Go chill with your lady, man. Let her pay the bills and chill.
Yeah, they called his number after how many years? And 12 days out, he got hurt. It's like, bro, your career. Yo, you listen, if he was smart, because Keith Thurman got the gift of the gab, man. Yo, try to get on as a commentator right now. Right now. Like, look at Sean Porter. Look at Paula Malignaggi, Timothy Bradley. I think you could do it better than all these guys, how you talk. That's the wave right now, man. Word.
Yeah.
That's the wave, man. Word, that's the wave. Don't dunk me here. I got an O. I ain't afraid to let it go. If you can beat me, beat me. Yo, you better jump on that wave now, man.
Yeah.
Get on it. Right? I'm telling you. Because I don't see you fighting again, man. They finally called your number.
All that promo just to not make it to the, man, stop.
Yeah, sad, man. I like Keith, man.
I like Keith too, but it's something else is going on, man. What did he injure anyway? I don't know.
His bicep, they said.
Bicep. Yeah. Is it on the right arm? Because before it was his wrist. It was wouldn't he have a shoulder situation?
Yeah.
And now it's a bicep. Damn.
He's just, he's done, man. He's unfortunately, man, shit happens, man.
Well, like I said, back to what you said earlier. The fight turned into something a bit more special now, rather than a non-title. it turned into a unification bout. So it's definitely better.
Yeah, absolutely. It
Yeah.
is, man. Yo, you know what? They gonna say, oh man, you guys are Crawford, what they call the Crawford guys. They gonna be like, oh, I'm just, to me personally, from covering that team, yeah, Crawford Buds, whatever, just covering that team and being around them and being in the game too. I'm happy for that dude, bro. I sat back and watched all the slander, the defamation of character, top ranked Toby's, and all the BS that was put on that man's name. So now to see him doing the things that he's doing, him and his team, man, flowers off to him, man. Hats off to him. Salute, man. Deserves all of that, man. See, he was dumb. He didn't know what he was doing. Yeah, he was asking for transparency for what? You better eat that biscuit, boy. You better take what Mr. Charlie's giving you. Those are the good scraps. Those are the good scraps. Eat that. Like what? Oh, that's what y'all do over there. Y'all don't ask for transparency, huh? They tell you that's a bologna sandwich. Meanwhile, it's turkey and cheese. That's bologna. That's a bologna sandwich. No, it ain't. That's turkey. That's a turkey sandwich. Al said it's bologna. It's bologna. Okay, it's bologna. Trying to ask for transparency. He want to see the books. Oh, man, these guys are dumb.
I ain't never seen a bunch of angry men tell another grown man that's getting in the ring what he shouldn't and what he can't do. When somebody tells you getting net pay, I think you have every right to see the books. Transparency is everything.
They told him to fight for nothing.
Fight for nothing, man.
Yeah, they told him to take no guarantee.
Learn how to be the challenger.
Oh man, you can't erase some of this stuff, man. You can't, man. They told the multi-million-dollar fighter who one promoter was telling him he could have bought a house in Beverly Hills for the money that he was paying this guy to now all of a sudden fight for nothing. You don't take nothing. You take what we give you. Like what? Wait, what? That's how y'all operate over there? Y'all just take what they give you, huh?
Take
man,
what
you can't
they
make
give
this
you.
up, man. Man, you can't. And then you know what was so crazy about that whole thing? You had real content creators that was like buying into that, like screaming that. It was just, they was just so hell bent on that Terrence Crawford was dumb. Yeah, you're dumb. You'll never get another deal. Remember when he went to BLK and made the move? You're dumb. They'll never do nothing with you. You can never come back over here.
They was using Al's name, wasn't he? They was talking for Al. You know what I'm saying? They was an Al spokesperson, y'all.
Yeah.
You can never come back over here. Never come back.
He blew an opportunity.
Yeah.
You know, Crawford just blew everything going over to BLK. But look, truth be told, that ignited something as far as your career path because you became one of the renowned 7-Eleven promoters.
Yes, I have. I slipped right in, man. I made a lot of deals now. But listen, you was a part of that too. You just didn't want to get down with me. We had the opening that day in Newark, man.
Yeah.
That day in Newark, we had the opening, man. And then I just seized the moment. I was like, you know what? We was there. We missed out on that one in Newark. I was like, never again. I got rid of him.
We called it though. We called it, man. We called it that particular person would try anything and everything because we was on deck, and they wanted to make it. You know, they wanted to make a story that was bigger. So came up with that infamous freaking 7-Eleven and silent partner and all this. Man, we was spot on with that shit.
Nah. You know what called it. I think I might have a receipt here somewhere. And I gotta credit my guy for this right here. This is what really triggered it right here. Let's see. Exhibit A. There it is. There it is. I could have got the job at 7-Eleven Promotions first, but I declined it. I'm still Team Tucker Media Marketing Agent / 7-Eleven Promotions now, but I could have got it first. This right here was courtesy of 7-Eleven. We had a big gulp and a big bite and some chili cheese Fritos. Shout out to Bud. But I let that BLK deal get away that day, but it's okay.
Sure did, man. You let that one slip away, bro. For real.
I did. Man.
But it was a
You
good.
know why?
It was a good weekend. Besides, Shakur missing weight. It was good.
Yeah. Nah, you know why, man? We was in the rafters then, man. We was in the rafters, man.
Was that the weekend Shakur missed weight?
Yeah, that was it right there. Remember, that's why we was able to kick it and get those pictures and all that because we was waiting.
Okay.
He remember the front line stuff. The way it was
they
supposed to
wouldn't
be.
Know Shakur was trying to cut that weight down to the last. We seen him in the hotel with no shirt on.
In the hotel lobby, yeah.
Dry, looking like a dry prune. He was dried up, and then the weigh-in. What it was postponed like damn near an hour.
Hour and a half, yeah, correct.
And they was trying to drop the weight, but people was up there criticizing Shakur like he was unprofessional, and he's just too big for the weight class now.
Correct.
He unified.
Correct. And you had the pictures. You got a good. You got to post that picture where he was looking like Skeletor. He looked. If you ever seen somebody that looks like deprived of all their nutrients and minerals, that was Shakur Stevenson. For that weigh-in, he looked it bad. Like he was, his eyes was sucked in. Like he looked crazy.
Yeah, he did.
He looked crazy.
He still whooped the dude though.
Oh, yeah. He can fight, man. These guys be talking all that other shit. I don't know that kid can fight, man. I don't know why they be thinking like he can't fight or something, man.
That's how they be acting. Like they always talk about 25%. 25%. They need to stop it, man. They get on my nerves with the bullshit, man. I saw from my mouth.
Bringing that up, right? They wanted him to take 25%, right? But yeah, Regis and him split 50%. But 25% was gonna be more money than he ever made. How does that work, man? I don't know, man. I don't know how that shit works, man. I gotta go back to school, man. They say it's never too late to learn, man. I just don't know how.
That boxing business school different. It's different when you're talking about boxing school now. Boxing business, that's different.
Man, I don't know how. I don't know how a quarter, right, at one rate is more than 50% at another rate. I just don't know, man. And it's supposed to be more. Man, guys, it's crazy over there. I guess you got to be like a pedophile to know that type of formula.
Damn.
Yeah, that's the pedophilia formula, I guess, man. Because pedophiles and shit, their numbers is a little off anyway. They go after young shit. You know what I'm saying? God damn, look at that tricycle. Did you see that? Did you see that tricycle? Yo, dude, that's a playground. I know. God damn, look at that tricycle. Yeah, it's just comedy. Don't report my life.
For real. Don't get the typing. Don't get the typing now.
Yeah, man, don't.
Don't get the typing.
It's just comedy. But listen, guys, I'm gonna roll up out of here. Please let everybody know where, especially you, WCS, man, where they can find you at. Let them tap in with your website and all of that, man. Let the people know.
Yeah, WCS, worldcombatsports.com, all social media. You know what I'm saying? Once again, another heated, another hour of the sauce experience, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Christopher White on deck. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We was talking this boxing again. It's always a pleasure, brother. Continue to do your thing, man, and step on the one of the hottest in the game. And we should do it again, man. Hey, Tim Zoo, you know what I'm saying? Dan Crawford, and then the rest is history. I'm out. Peace.
That's a fact. Christopher, you go. Give your final parting shots.
Man, I appreciate you, my brother. You know what I mean? I support you, man. You the guy, man. Keep doing your thing, brother, man. What do I know?
Yes, the news by Shanewz. But hey, what do we know, man?
Okay, what do we know? I
Yes, I
love it.
appreciate you, my guy. You have a good evening.
All right, peace.
Peace. He said Matchroom bid a little over 200K for the Bun Gardner fight. Wow. Wow. Thanks for that information and conquest. But yes, this is the Source Experience. We're gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna run down to the rec real soon. I might go live and show y'all a little bit of sparring down there. Once again, salute to everybody that was over here, WCS, Christopher White, everybody that came through the chat. This is the Source Experience, the news by Shanewz. But hey, what do I know?